The ruby. This is a bold and beautiful character. The ruby is someone who loves to get up and dress up and look her best. The ruby is someone who walks into a room and looks around to see who the best dressed is, and often she'll think, it's me. So the ruby has a natural affinity for the finer things in life, for fine wining and dining, for expensive things, for that beautiful high-end pair of shoes. Not all rubies enjoy brand shopping, but you certainly are someone who likes the finer, the more beautiful things in life. You have an appreciation and a natural eye for things in a beautiful form, for style, for things that look and feel luxurious and beautiful. So as far as the ruby wardrobe is concerned, this is going to be a place where you will find a lot of quality versus quantity items. Cheap is not how the ruby shops. In fact, this is one of the reasons why we advocate war on debt so strongly, because as a former shopaholic, someone who loves the finer things in life, I have had to learn how to work with my time and my money to be faithful with the things that I have access to make sure that I don't have these guilty shopping sprees, that I'm a totally rehabilitated shopaholic. So if you are a ruby and if you find yourself spending too much money, I cannot recommend highly enough again that you go back to our website and find your way around there and learn about it. All our workshops will be shared about war on debt. It is a primary lifestyle tool for the ruby. So when it comes to your wardrobe, the ruby is somebody who loves to dress up. Red lipstick is something very common. Spending money on your hair and accessories and your wardrobe is something that you will find. The ruby is someone who is motivated by challenge and or money. The ruby is someone who's going to get up and dress up and go out there. Nothing is impossible for the ruby. So from a wardrobe, from a style perspective, you will find the ruby is very well put together. High heels are a very common feature. Rubies normally have lots of high heels in different shapes and sizes and colors. Business suits is something that rubies are very much drawn to. You know, beautiful gray silk business suit is something that can last you 10-15 years. So the ruby is someone who is known for always looking amazing, beautifully put together, and it doesn't take them a long time. Now, as we know, there are pros and cons to anything. So if you are a ruby, the pros are obviously that you almost always look amazing, that you walk into any room, you can look professional, you can look beautiful, you know how to dress for various occasions. Here's the downside to being a ruby, is that sometimes the way that we dress can be very intimidating to others. So you need to really make sure that you're using your wardrobe to dress to connect. It's an incredibly powerful and important thing to learn to do, because if you've got that strong, bold, daring, courageous character and you dress the same way, it can be a barrier to other people. Especially think about your opposite gem, which is the pearl. The ruby must take lessons from her opposite gem, which is the pearl, and learn, how do I dress to connect with other people? Because that's not just a very powerful business skill to have. Using wardrobe to dress to connect with others, it's very good for business, it's very good in life, but it can be an absolute blessing to somebody else. So as a ruby, you're either going to be ruby sapphire or ruby emerald. Now here's the difference. As a ruby sapphire, you're going to be more drawn to the fun, colorful, spontaneous, slightly impetuous way of dressing. You still want to get up and dress up, but you need a bit more fun factor. You're going to need something more bold. You're going to need something more colorful, something more diverse. So if you are ruby sapphire, it's still important for you to get up and dress up and look beautiful. And it's also important that you have fun and try new things and often have unique things in your wardrobe. If you are ruby emerald, you will find that you still want to get up and dress up and look your best, but you will be drawn to the more structured way of doing so. So the emerald part of your personality is going to have a greater need than the ruby sapphire side for order and for structure and for perhaps more baseline colors. So you'll find that ruby emerald is very easy to tell apart from a ruby sapphire, because she will be still well dressed and look amazing, but she will be more structured, more organized. There probably will be less bling on her, less accessories, less things going on. There'll be a lot less items, because simplicity and functionality is important to her. Being practical is important to the emerald. So if you are ruby emerald, you will find that you will still want to get up and dress up, but that you do so in an orderly manner.